Hey everyone, this is going to be the unboxing of my Unique Melody Maverick. Now before I actually get to the earphones themselves, I do want to apologize for not making any videos lately. So first of all, Killing Floor 2, I would say I've slightly lost interest in the game. There are just not enough guns, weapons and maps to play around with. So, and there are always constantly a bunch of gameplay changes that I'm not necessarily fond of. So, right now, I'm just not interested in the game. Now, secondly, on the Alienware 17R3, I actually still have two videos planned. One is going to be the GPU overclocking guide, and the other one is going to be the long-term review of the Alienware 17R3, so do look forward to those. Okay, so let's finally get back to the earphones themselves. Let's talk about my journey to E-earphone in Japan. So I went to Japan for 2 weeks. It was such a great experience. I highly recommend it if you haven't go to Japan for whatever reason already. Definitely go there. It's a lot of fun. But basically, I went to Nipponbashi. Sorry, it's basically like a place full of electronic stuff, anime figures, just in general entertainment, and there's a great earphone shop called E-earphone. Now, there are actually multiple E-earphone shops in Japan, but the one in Nipponbashi is the one I went to. And I actually went in with two goals. So first of all, I wanted to get the Onkyo DPX1, which I got right here. The lens isn't big enough to fit in, to capture everything, but I have the Onkyo DPX1 here. This is actually a second-hand DPX1, and the second-hand DPX1 is actually quite a bit cheaper than a new DPX1. But the thing is, this DPX1 right here is actually in pristine condition, I have to say. I can't really show you in detail, but there are just no scratches on the unit itself. Okay, and the buttons all work, the SD card slots work, just in general pristine, like no scratches at all. And of course the screen is just extremely clean, no scratches. It was such a great deal. So I went to the second floor, which is where you would find all the second-hand goods. So I tried out the DPX1. I was really impressed by the sound, and after I paid for the DPX1, I went to this first floor to try out a bunch of earphones. So let me just put away the DPX1. Now, going into earphone, I was actually looking for. Well, I actually wasn't really looking for a specific model of earphones. I was just trying out a bunch of stuff, and when I was trying them out, I was listening to a bunch of test soundtracks I use for basically trying out new earphones, and I jot down a bunch of comments I have on these earphones as I go along, and to just give you some examples, I tried out the Audio-Technica E70, the IM04, a bunch of other Unique Melody products in the same family, the new Noble Audio earphones. So I've tried out a bunch of earphones, and at around 7 o'clock p.m., the shop actually closes at 8 p.m. I was ready to, make my purchase. I was going to buy the Noble Audio Django. I think that's the name, DJANGO. That's the one I was most interested in. But apparently, those were sold out. And so I go back to my list of comments, and I was like, okay, so what's the next best thing I can get? I try to. I asked the staff whether those are in stock too, but apparently those are out of stock too. So I was really frustrated. I really wanted to walk out of the store with a new pair of earphones. to go along with my DPX1. And finally, I actually tried out already. At the time, I already tried out the Unique Melody Maverick and Mavis, and I was not impressed by the Mavis sound quality, even though it's a pricier earphone compared to the Maverick. I enjoy the Maverick a lot more, and because of that, I didn't think that it would be worthwhile to try out the more expensive Unique Melody earphones. But you know, at the time I was just frustrated, so I just walked up and tried out the Maverick, and I was immediately impressed by the sound quality of the Maverick. And I actually didn't give the Maverick a lot of listen. I was just trying out 1 to 2 tracks, and I was just really impressed by the sound. So without much thought, I made the purchase, and now I'm very happy to show you this unboxing finally, 6 minutes into the video. And also, you can when you go to E-earphone, you can find these free magazines. It says Premium Headphone Guide, and inside the magazine you would just find a bunch of different earphone products, headphones, earphones, music players, amps, things like that. So anyway, okay, so we have the box. At the front it says UM, that stands for Unique Melody. Of course, hopefully you can see the logo clearly. I just want to point out how the UM logo reminds me of the Ultimate Ears logo. Like, look at that. Anyway, if you flip the box around, you can see IEMs inside the box, Unique Melody, the logo. On the right side, it actually says custom in-ear monitors, even though these are not custom earphones, these are universals. The same logo. It also says custom in-ear monitors on the left side, and here you can see actually. Alright, so I've went back to automatic focus. I was actually using manual focus. So anyway, you can see custom in-ear monitors on the left side, and there's like a serial label that also says Unique Melody Maverick, UNM2358. Now before I forget, I actually want to point out that I'm pretty sure you can't get these out of Japan. You have to buy these in Japan. So that's what Unique Melody does. They like to release earphones for different regions, because apparently different regions have different preferences for music. So they try to tune their products accordingly and release different products in different regions. So the Maverick, the Mavis, the Maverick, and I believe some other things I don't really remember. You know, those earphones are actually exclusive to Japan, so if you want to get those, you have to go to Japan and buy them. Anyway, I think we've already read this one. On the bottom it says, handcrafted with love. Just a very simplistic design for the box. I really like it, and it's also really compact. So, you know, very simplistic. Now, I also want to point out that the staff at E-earphone actually wrapped the box in this very nice wrapping paper. I tried to put the box back into the wrapping paper, and I failed miserably. Miserably. There we go. So, let's open up the box. There we go. So inside the box, we find more boxes. On the top, we have a smaller black paper box, and inside we will find some silicone ear tips and some I believe Comply ear tips. I'm not exactly sure. And then we have some papers, which I'm not going to read because they are just papers, you know. Who wants to read anyway? We have a cleaning cloth that feels pretty good, and it says Unique Melody on the bottom right corner. And in other plastic bag, also inside the box, you'll find a cleaning tool for the earphones. You know what, I'm just gonna get them out of the bag. We have the audio jack converter from a 3.5mm jack to a bigger size. A cleaning tool, very simplistic. You don't even get a brush on the other side. You just get this metallic loop, and you have the airplane converter. I think that's what you call it, or airline converter, whatever. So let's just put all these things away so that they are not cluttering up the space. And now we have a metallic case, a circular metallic case, just sitting at the bottom of the box. And nothing else. This is also a very simplistic design. I mean, you can totally see the theme here. Just overall black design with not much going on for, you know, the box and the metallic case. Just very minimalistic design. Nothing for the bottom, and on top you can see UM. It's really just a simple metallic case. You can totally replace that if you don't like this one. And inside, we will find a pouch. A very, very, very tiny pouch. And inside the pouch, we will finally get to the start of the show. The Unique Melody Maverick. Just beautiful, beautiful design. It's got like a metallic brushed metallic finish on it. Let me just undo the cable first. No. There we go. Alright. So on the left earpiece, you will find Maverick on the faceplate, and on the left side, the left earpiece, you will find the UM logo. I just want to point out how big these earphones are. So let me just put them on the left. Now, I have right here a pair of Ultimate Ears Metro Vi 220. These are really old earphones, but these are basically like your classical earbuds. You know, no detachable cable, and the cable goes down your ear instead of around your ear. And on the left, of course, we have the Maverick. You can see how the Maverick just dwarfs the Metro Vi 220. Here's something newer, the Shure SE 215. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. There we go. Again, the Maverick just dwarfs the Shure SE215. So I've also got some other IEMs. I have a pair of Ultimate Ears UE900 on wheelchairs. Well, not really wheelchairs, but I might as well call these on wheelchairs because the metallic wire are actually broken on both cables, so I have to use this plastic ear loop to keep the cable in place. And these are basically my daily drivers for the past more than 3 years. And again, you can see a recurring theme here. The Maverick just dwarfs the Ultimate Ears UE900. And finally, I have right here a pair of Shure SE846, which is actually just slightly bigger than the Shure SE215, so naturally the Maverick also dwarfs the Shure SE846. These are just gigantic earphones. They're still not like JH Audio size, but you know, when you put these in your ears, they're still going to stick out. So let's see. The earphones themselves come with Comply ear tips installed, which I'm not exactly a fan of because they just don't work as well as Shure Olives. And I can get a good seal even with silicone tips. And I find that Comply ear tips usually muffles the sound, so I'm not a fan of that. These earphones use detachable cables. The connection right here is MMCX as opposed to the more well-known earphones like the Shure SE215 or UE900s or SE846. They all use the MMCX connection so that you can rotate the earpiece around the cable. You can't do so with the 2-pin connection here. On the earpiece themselves, you can find a hole on both the earpieces. I believe this spaceport is actually used to tame the bass, something like that. The bass coming from the dynamic drivers. I also forgot to point out that these earphones are actually hybrid earphones. So that means these are actually using both balanced armature drivers and dynamic drivers. The driver configurations for the Maverick is for the bass, one dynamic driver and one BA driver, one balanced armature driver. For the mids, they use one BA driver, and for the highs, they use 2 BA drivers. So in total, there are 5 drivers in the Maverick. And that also kind of explains why these are so gigantic. For the cable, it feels plasticky and kind of flimsy, which I'm not a fan of. But that's okay because I can just totally replace the cable. We have a choker for carrying the earphones around when you're not using them. You can just use this to tighten up the cable and put them away. And for the audio jack, the Maverick uses a right angle jack, which I'm a big fan of. I don't like straight angle jacks. So there we have it, the unboxing of the Unique Melody Maverick. I spent a lot of time on things that aren't actually related to the unboxing, but whatever. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a review of these. I might do so in the future, but for now, this will do. So, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Alright, that's it.